Hello, who we got watching? Well, Corey, I'm already on here, bub. Oh, shut up. Well, Sarai already has a bait. It's gonna be coming to y'all tomorrow, or going to the post office tomorrow. Hmm? Okay. Hey, Jen. Well, Mr. Corey, it's just gonna have to be a surprise, right? Alright, this is what I was wanting to talk to y'all about. Is- I'm going to tell you a little story about what happened yesterday. Okay. Hopefully, y'all see that big old hole? Me and Dad were at Gunnersville yesterday. Um, they have 4 floodgates open and 2 turbines running. Uh, Dad got his pole stuck on the bottom. He, finagled it around and got it unstuck. When he went to sit down, the seat kept going. And he looked at me, he said, Amy, we're going down. Most terrifying experience I believe I've ever had. God was with us yesterday. Them them words that Dad uttered, he said, we're going down, have been ringing in my ears all day long. I mean all day. I didn't sleep worth a flip last night because I was tossing and turning, and it, another thing that keeps hitting me is during the midst of all this, Dad tells me, here, take my life jacket and let me go. I said, Dad, I got a rock. He said, well, what are you waiting on? Pull us in. And this rock was probably a good 4.5 feet around. And I was sitting there hugging that rock like I wasn't gonna let it go. I was I was mortified. I was frozen, and then it popped up in my head that Jesus walked on water during a raging storm, and I was reminded that we can't build on sinking sand, that we have to build on solid rock. And at that time, I was holding a solid rock. I was holding that rock for dear life. It, and the sad part about it is, there was another boat that was not probably 30, 35 feet away from us. Within shouting distance. And I'm sitting there at the bow of the boat, and I'm waving my arms like one of them roadside noodles, just doing all the crazy motions and everything. And man, I'm telling you, I don't know what happened to humanity. I really don't. I remember when people went out of their way to help people. I remember my grandfather, when I was a kid, we used to have this family, Mr. Horace. He was an elderly black guy, worked in the brickyard with Papa for a long time. And he got hurt on the job, and it was only his wife that was working because he had his leg amputated. And during the midst of all that, they had their home almost foreclosed on them. Well, Papa helped them financially, and we was catching fish every time we'd go, and we'd go over at Mr. Horace's house and take him a load of fish. Them kind of days are long gone. I mean, long gone. I'm sorry. I got a perfectly good tripod that Mr. Carl bought me a couple of months ago, and this is a on the spur video. I just wanted to get on here and give y'all a testimony and let y'all know that when things are going wrong and it seems like the ship that you're on is sinking, God hasn't forsaken you. He is standing right there with you. You have to find the least little thing that can settle your spirit, settle your heart. We all have our ups and downs. We all have our trials and tribulations, and you know what the Bible says. You're supposed to help your brother. You're supposed to help your you're supposed to help. And if God hadn't been there, and if we couldn't have gotten to shore when we did, the water was already coming up above the live well and was already filling up the bow of the boat. If it hadn't been God being there, I'm pretty sure we'd be floating at the bottom of the river right now. Because, like I said, they had 4 floodgates open and 2 turbines. There was a guy that was sitting there on the bank fishing, and he saw me holding on to that rock, and heck, he wasn't about 20 feet away. And he saw me and Daddy struggling. Did he offer to help? No. Didn't offer not one least bit of assistance. And a couple of minutes into the whole ordeal, this older gentleman came walking down the hill, and following behind him in his footsteps was this kid, a young man. I don't, I didn't get this young man's name, but the older guy, his name was Robert, and that young man come running over there. He said, "Let me help y'all. Let me help y'all." And he started packing stuff up, and I lost my tackle box. I lost a old antique Daiwa reel, $150 rod. But all that can be replaced. Every bit of it can be replaced. No, that dowel, you can't replace that dowel. That was an old one. I mean, it was an old one. It was a bait caster. But all that's replaceable. Every bit of it's replaceable. And I'm just giving God all glory and thanks for being there, helping us, carrying us through, holding on to us. Because when you're counting on your brothers to help you, you might as well be spitting in the wind. You can't put trust in people. You can't. It, but so she wants a purple bait. I like that kid. I like that kid a lot. Me and her think a lot. That's one of my favorite colors. Purple. Just ask Ron, he'll tell you. Hunkered up like an old woman. Don't you say nothing, Ron. I know you're watching in the background. Let me see. We got any comments? Oh, yeah. Holy smoke. Good, about time. to right, I want brown eyes. I've got brown eyes. Almost look black sometimes. Actually, I done got the bait painted. Not gonna show it because I want her to be surprised when she gets it. But I can easily go in there and pop the eyes out and put some brown ones in. Uh, if you would like me to do that. Um, I'm sorry for the other day. Sort of. When I said I was gonna be quitting uploading and painting and stuff like that, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have never said nothing like that. Uh, just do the regular. Her's so nice. Nah, if she wants brown eyes, I'll pop them out for you. We love y'all. I mean, yeah. It's gonna take some time, but I'll get my stuff back. You know, I get situated and everything. You know, this hospital trip really cost me, and just buying medicine and not being able to buy blanks and paints, and it's just I got aggravated. I really want Crank Honey to go in places. I want to be able to do, you know, bait donations for like Operation Phoenix or take a kid fishing and stuff like that. I really want to do that. But, you know, my finances suck. I mean, they suck royally. But nobody said that this thing was going to be easy. And nobody said that this hill wasn't going to be a gentle slope to climb. No. I just got a little, you know, hassled about it and aggravated. And I saw stuff that I wanted to get, saw this and saw that, and thought, my goodness, if I could paint that, and then no, no, we ain't gonna do that no more. We're gonna let God guide us. I'm not gonna rush things. You know, it's all in God's timing. We can't rush perfection. We can't do it. You know, it's all in His due time. We just have to have faith and know that He's going to be doing what He said He was going to do. So, but anyway, guys, I have got a couple of blanks. They're not really ones that I like painting. But I'll do something. Probably tomorrow night or the next night. But anyway, guys, that's all I've got for y'all. Y'all hug one another nice and tight. Tell each other that you love them. Because you never know when God's going to say, hey, your time's up. You're coming home. You never know. With that being said, God bless y'all. I love y'all unconditionally. Y'all have a great week, and I'll see you on the next one. God bless. Bye for now.